It's kind of like almost dreaming about something and then coming back and seeing the dream in reality, because when I left, we were talking about the athletic park complex on this side of the tracks and how we were going to move the campus from one side to the other. When I left, we had designed this building, but it wasn't finished when I left.
Okay.
And then another part of our major goal was to create more campus housing so we could grow the institution. So driving around today and seeing the facilities, the tremendous expansion in residence complexes that are available to students, and to see the athletic park, Bill Olson's original dream of creating that park that runs along the interstate, you know, it kind of was like deja vu.
One of the hardest things for me to ever do in professional life was to leave U of L. My wife and I love living in Louisville, and we love U of L. I'm still wearing the red today, as you can see. I get on the plane, everybody's looking, I say, oh no, I'm going home, I'm going to U of L. So in any event, you know, the memories start with people, the greatness of the people. There's a man on this campus named George Howe. I think George has been here like 47 years.
That is correct.
He's affected the lives of students more than anyone I can even imagine. To be in this building today, this Donald C. Swain and Mrs. Swain Student Activities Center, when I came here working directly for President Swain, there were 2 holes in the ground with iron pilings in it, and the holes were flooded with water. And he said, you have 2 things to do as my new vice president. Get that building built and run a celebration of diversity with Ralph Fitzpatrick. And that was the first annual celebration of diversity. And to come back here now and be in this edifice again with all the construction that's going on and the expansion is a wonderful thing. It enhances the quality of student life, gives them a sense of pride, purpose, and place. And if you can do that with a major university like U of L, that's a success story in itself.
It's just exciting and thrilling and amazing to see how the university has grown. Best for me is to see the buildings that we helped design and build that are still here, that are even looking better. To see the tremendous addition to the rec center, or the new rec center, the way the student center is more student friendly even than it ever was before. And so I can only see that it's been progress steps ever since before I came, and I was here 30 years. You know, I came when I was 21 and I left when I was 51 after 10 years as vice president. And so for me it was a life's work to be here. Thrilled to be back.
Division of Student Affairs has just been an integral part of my whole life here. You know, I was only actually head of the Division of Student Affairs for about 1.5 years, and so the other 21 years that I was here, I was a faculty member. But I had to keep connected to the Division of Student Affairs, and my life as a faculty member would have been a lot less fulfilling and a lot less important to my students if it hadn't been the relationships that we developed between the faculty and the Division of Student Affairs. So yeah, I was explaining this to a colleague of mine who's in the sciences, who as a faculty member has a laboratory. And I was saying, well, my laboratory that I work out of is the Division of Student Affairs. All the things that we taught in the College Student Personnel Program were happening here. And so this is where the real action was. So having spent those 21 years in close proximity and working in collaboration with people in student affairs was just absolutely important. And then having the opportunity, of course, for 1.5 years to be right here in the middle of it and actually help run it was a real blessing. So it's been a major part of my life.
There have been several significant changes since I left, and I really credit the entire administrative team of Student Affairs for pulling them off. Between the student union, some of the facilities for students, the place just really looks nice, and I still see very clearly the spirit of Student Affairs throughout the university. It's very nice to see.
Now, Student Affairs, you know, some people don't understand that all the way. What does that mean to the life of a student here at an institution at a college?
I would say Student Affairs and the things that really matter inside Student Affairs are, it makes a big difference for our students because it supports them in different kind of ways. The moment a student walks out of a classroom, they're engrossed in this different world, this different atmosphere that really challenges them but also supports them and helps them see the value of completing their education. I would call it maybe the hurdle buster, if you want to think of it another way. And so it matters more than most things do on a university campus. It's the secret to getting someone from beginning to end.